What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So it's that time of the week. It's time for another weekly rotation video. We're pushing right along. It's week number 219. That's a lot of weekly rotation videos. That's years and years of week by week covering what I wore. And in this video, there's a few channel favorites that I reached back for and a couple new things to the collection. But all in all, just another great smelling week. Once again, it's week number 219. Let's talk about them. Stay tuned. Starting off on Sunday is a new addition to the collection that floored me. It's immediately one of my favorite tobacco fragrances. It's an amazing experience. The sillage just never goes away. It's nice and strong. It is Plume Impression Royal Bourbon. Man, is this fantastic. This is like a moist cigar tobacco. Nice and boozy, a little bit of sweetness. Of course, it's got a smoky tone, a hit of a leathery nuance. So the sweetness isn't overdone. There's things like caramel in here, and it's not overly sweet. It is so good. This is top 3 in my collection. Yeah, this is that jam. I would encourage you to get a sample of this. It's pricey, it's niche, but you're getting a great quality, amazing tobacco fragrance. I gotta say, if any of that stuff sounded good to you, I strongly encourage you to get a sample and try it. Again, I think it was like 13 hours into the wear because we had a very busy day out and about. That was one of the reasons I wore it, because I knew it would go all day. And it was like the 13-hour mark when I took a shower, and I was still getting whiffs of my sillage from 4 sprays around my neck. It just stayed pumping off the skin all day. So I would highly encourage you to check this one out from Plume Impression. This is called Royal Bourbon. Phenomenal fragrance. So after wearing something on the heavier side most of the day, I wanted bright and fresh out the shower. I went with Happy Chopard's Lemon Dulci. It has become a channel favorite when it comes to spraying out the shower. Big fan of this one. We're going to give it a little spritz. Out in the air. Fresh cut lemon, juicy. Has a little bit of a musky, fresh floral kind of tone to it. Not too sweet, not too sharp of a citrus, but man, just beautiful stuff. $14 and some change for this 40 ml in the link below. I keep going back to it. I love the way it smells. Out the shower. Happy Chopard's Lemon Dulce. Moving into Monday, an actual big time channel favorite here. That I didn't wear anything out the shower, but I did enjoy this throughout the day. This is another one sillage kept reminding me of its presence all day long. It is Salvatore Ferragamo's Acqua Essenziale Blue. No love lost for this one. Huge fan. Still am. Always will be. It's one of my favorite blue fragrances ever. It's my, arguably my favorite affordable fragrance I've ever picked up. You can still get 100 mLs for around 40 bucks. I saw a tester 100 ml for 29 bucks. Be wary. These are testers that don't come with caps. So I don't like getting testers without caps. Just throwing that out there. You can get the full presentation for 11 bucks more. Not that you need the box, but I like to have the cap personally. But powdery, aromatic, sweet, a little earthy green, some citrus, a bit of a fresh ambroxan shower gel feel to it. Doesn't smell like all the other blues, but it will remind you of certain ones. A little bit of Bleu de Chanel, nice little hit of Dylan Blue hiding in there while kind of walking its own path. Great performer. I love the way it performs on my skin. 8 to 10 hour range and longevity. Great projector for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And like I mentioned about the sillage, it just keeps going and going. During the day, with nothing out the shower, it's Acqua Essenziale Blue. Moving into Tuesday. So this was an interesting day. There's 2 bangers that I wore on this day. One highly versatile that I wore during the day. This is Mancera's Vetiver Sensuel. Anybody that's ever smelled this, it's probably one of your favorite Vetiver fragrances because it's one of mine. I don't reach for it all the time because I just have way too many fragrances. So good stuff kind of sits citric, a little fruity. So it has a little bit of fruity sweetness, but more of a fresh citrus type of smell. There's other notes in the heart, but the main things I get is that from the top and this slightly smoky, woodsy vetiver. It's on the fresher side. It's not real earthy, but there is a nice smoky nuance. Performance is really good. I love the way it smells. It's earthy, but not a like dirty earthy. It's more on like I said, the fresh woodsy side of what vetiver can be. This is a beautiful fragrance, Highly encourage you check this one out if you're looking for a highly versatile Mancera. This goes into that little pile of Manceras I refer to, like Cedrat Boise, Aqua Wood, Cosmic Pepper, Midnight Gold. Fragrances like that I think are just wear anytime for anything kind of fragrances. This falls right into that family of Mancera. Some really, really good stuff that I would definitely encourage you to check out if you're looking for a great vetiver fragrance, not just a vetiver fragrance. Vetiver Sensuel. And then we got the shower. It was time for a good shave, so I ended up going with the Zaharoff Signature Rosé Shave Set, which is the soap, the splash, and of course I gave myself some sprays of the fragrance. Never gets old, guys. Never gets old. I just noticed how this hood's draping all over the damn place. It's an oversized hoodie, so the actual hood on the hoodie's huge. Sweet, smoky, woodsy rose. A lot of rose. Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose. A little bit of peony, but I don't really pick it up. It's all about the rose. One of my absolute favorite fragrances that I own. One of my wife's absolute favorite fragrances for herself. For me, she has her own bottle. And never a dull moment when we're wearing this. It is super intoxicating. I would encourage getting a sample. You can get samples for $7 for the new 3 mLs with atomizers that Zaharoff carries, down in the link in the description. But out the shower, I had a good shave with Zaharoff Signature Rosé. Moving into Wednesday, we had just spoken about this one in a video, and when I sprayed it and smelled it, I was like, yeah, I haven't worn that in a while. Let me get Zaharoff Signature Royale X in my rotation. Clean citrus, musk, a little bit of woods, a touch of florals in the heart, but it's mainly citruses, blonde woods, like a Santal blonde wood kind of thing, with a clean musk. Very fresh, but high concentration, strong sillage to this one. Lasts a long ass time. I love this fragrance. I really do. I haven't reached for it in a long time. This has become my favorite version of Royale over time. The original was my favorite for even when this had came out, when there was just 2. The original was still my favorite, but over time, this one has won me over because the versatility of this, there's so much balance here because there's a happy medium between the original and XXX, which the second batch is in here. I'm actually wearing it right now. We'll get to that when we get to Saturday. We'll talk about that in a moment, but you get the freshness and the blonde woods of the original, and you get some heavier musk from XXX. So it really is the perfect balance in the middle between Royale and Royale XXX. So anybody that was looking for that, this might be the one worth checking out. Of course, you can get samples of these fragrances. It's pretty easy to do. But it was nice to reach back and wear this one. It's been a little while. So during the day, I went with Zaharoff Signature Royale X. Let me get that to focus. It looks like it's wanting to. There we go. Nice little focus action, if you don't mind. And then we got the shower. This is great out the shower. Super, super fresh orange. North Stag Quatre from Paris Corner. This is a clone of Afternoon Swim from Louis Vuitton. This is so damn good. I have no need to purchase the Louis Vuitton fragrance for over $300. It's close enough for me. Not a huge drop-off in quality. Drop-off in quality, sure, from that to this, but not enough to warrant the price difference, because that's like 10 times the price of this or 8 times the price, whatever. Phenomenal stuff. Actually performs pretty well for as fresh as it is. 6 to 8 hour range of longevity is what I get out of it. Mouth-watering, juicy orange, clean musk. It's got a zest to it. Vibrant and refreshing and invigorating are understatements. Those descriptors are great for it, but it doesn't even really paint the true picture of just how bright this fragrance actually is. Out the shower, Paris Corner, North Stag Expressions, Quatre. Moving into Thursday, I finally got around to poor little Nio getting in the rotation. Xerjoff Nio. That's a running joke for those that hang out in my live chat. This one kept sliding down the desk. Oh, maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. It happened for about a week and a half. Finally got around to wearing it. Beautiful citrus, fresh greens, nice and woodsy. A little bit of a musky tone. There's a hint of a spice that gives it a little bit of bite, if you will. But this is a great, absolutely great grassy green citric type of spring fragrance. It screams springtime. It's just a great option. Performance is well above average. Not a beast, but far from a weak performer. Definitely worth trying. It came out in the late 2000s, I think 09, 2010 range, if I remember correctly. So nothing new. Been around for a while. Just one I've been wanting to add to the collection for a long time, and it was nice to really get it into the rotation. Great for springtime. Happy to have it. Definitely worth a sample. Again, that's Xerjoff Nio. Moving into Friday is kind of an odd combination. So both of these got featured in a video during the week, and it made me want to wear both of them. Starting off with during the day was Rasasi Hawas Ice. Still has that plum fruitiness to it, a little bit of sweet tones, kind of that bubblegum smell, but much fresher, more of an aquatic, nice minty note early on in this fragrance, and still performs really well versus the original. Do you have to have both? No, definitely not. But this one, I go back and forth. Some days I like the original more, some days I like this more. I've been sniffing on this one, so right now I like this one more. If I was to start spraying the other one, I'd probably end up liking that one more. But point being, I'm glad to have both. And this is a great fragrance for the springtime. If you want a strong performer for the spring and summer, this might be one worth checking out. The mint note is on the synthetic side. It's not like a green mint leaf type of thing. It's more toothpastey, spearmint gum kind of thing. It's that synthetic mint, but it smells really good. It works well with this fresh, aquatic, fruity tone that this fragrance has. And like I said, it's a great performer during the day. Rasasi Hawas Ice. And then when I got out the shower, this was featured in my Spring Classics video that came out this morning at the recording of this video. It is Boss number 6, Boss bottled. This is my massive 200 ml bottle. This was pumping off the skin. I don't know if macerating for a long period of time extended some of the richness of it, but this was really pumping off of my skin. It was last night that I wore this. I still say this is the best smelling in the line. The original is still the best smelling one to me. That sharp, woody, cinnamon apple smell, because there's a sharpness to this. Great to wear with a suit and tie. Great everyday professional man type of scent profile. I don't think it's ever really been touted for that as much as I like to say it is. I'm sure I'm not the first one, and I'm not the only one to say these things. But man, I've been through a few bottles of this over the years. That's why I had an opportunity to get a good price on a 200 ml a few years ago when my 30 ml bottle was getting really low. So I scooped it up. I'll never go through this, but I am happy to have it. I do like to reach back for it because it is one of the best 90s fragrances ever, in my opinion. Out the shower, Boss bottled. Finally, on Saturday, what I'm wearing currently that's been rolling off of my skin for a long time, this is the second batch of Zaharoff's signature Royale XX in collaboration with my guy Joey Cannoli. So you have the hashtag cancel Cannoli on the side. For those of you that have the first batch, you'll notice this is a darker juice. This has been macerating for a little over a year. This is a different modification of the DNA. This is not the exact same modification that came out in the first batch. Last night at the recording of this, me and Joey, he came jump on a live stream with me and we compared. And I actually like this much more. The original, the opening was a little much for me. It's very, very heavy, heavy, heavy musk. This, you still get that musk, but there's a leathery nuance that kind of takes hold of this. It's more about woods and leather, as well as that musk, and the spice starts to come in. There's a light, sweet undertone. It rolls off the skin, too. I have 5 sprays around the neck. This is more my speed. Still smells like Royale XX. It's the same fragrance, just a tweak, because it's a different modification. When perfumes are made, there's different versions of it that'll the perfumer will make to see which one kind of goes more with what, like in this case, George Zaharoff and Joey Cannoli, more in line with what they were thinking for what they wanted, because it was a collaboration between George and Joey, perfumed by Claude Deer. And this, if it were me, this is the one. This is the one. Don't get me wrong. I've learned to really enjoy over time. My palate's developed to where I very much enjoy the original batch, but I like this so much more. I like this so much more. And I think it's that enhanced leather that really does it for me. I think that really stepped up the scent profile and gave it more oomph, if you will, in the base. But you can get a sample in the link down below. Get a sample. Try it while they still have some bottles available. It's a super limited run for this second batch. I mean super limited. So just know there's not many, and there's not many left as far as I know. So during the day, I've been rocking Zaharoff and Joey Cannoli's batch 2 of Signature Royale XX. And then when I get out the shower in a little bit, because I will be going to take a shower, because I'm sure some of you have noticed the saran wrap randomly and all the red ink all over my hand. I have to address it because people are going to ask in the comments. Yes, I got the rose touched up, as well as some more stuff done on my forearm, but those of you that have ever gotten tattoos on your hands with color, the color falls out and you usually have to get it touched up. That's what happened, so that's why that's there. So I'll be taking a shower to clean this real good in a little bit Figured if I don't address it, I'll have to do it in the comments. Might still have to do it in the comments later. But when I get out the shower, another one I talked about in a video this week, the video that came out this morning at the recording of this, Polo Sport from Ralph Lauren. I want to wear it. This is timeless. This is a great 90s scent. I think it'll never get old. Minty green, citruses, woods, but it's a very, very green fragrance. I mean, very green. Spicy green, but still very fresh and citric. It's perfect for spring. That's what makes me really want to wear it. It is absolutely perfect for spring. So, I don't know. Do I need it to be a outdoor spring scent tonight? No, but I sure as hell feel like wearing it tonight. So, that's why it's going to go in the rotation. So, here in just a little bit when I get out of the shower, Polo Sport. Well, that was week 219's rotation. Until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Because I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. What'd you guys wear this week? Definitely put it down in the comments. I'm always curious to see what you guys have been wearing. A bit of variety this week. Had some heavy stuff, had some fresher stuff. Started to mix in the green spring fragrances a bit more, as you could see. There's some links to everything down below if you want to check them out. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on any of the stuff I wore this week and you give them a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Who knows? Have a good one, guys.